This a hold down Motown, give him in the lowdown, grab it by the hips now, little mama twerk out.
Good guys, we're gonna talk about my adoption story today. So I was born in Houston, Texas, where then I moved to Washington State. But a little brief. I was born as a I was adopted as a newborn, and then my adopted mom was already there to take me back to Washington. But that night, my birth mom asked her to leave the room, and then during that time she was contemplating, taking me, taking me away and just running off and keeping me, so she was contemplating that. Was running through her mind. I'm trying to think of a plan, trying to think of everything, but then she was like, it's just not right. My adopted mom, she came for she came from so far away, and she was ready to have a son. She was ready to take me on. She was ready to love me as her own. So she did. She let me go. And to the fact that she may not even see me again in her lifetime, that we may never meet again. So it was a heartfelt moment when she shared that with me, and it was a really heartfelt moment, and that made me even respect her even more for her decision. It was definitely a powerful moment. It was a tender moment when she told me, but it was necessary for my growth and for me moving on with finding and realizing who I am. So I'm very thankful for that. But born in Houston, Texas, St. Joseph Hospital, where I then made a new home in Olympia, Washington. Growing up, being adopted, it's kind of hard. I always knew I was accepted in my family, but at times I just didn't feel like I belonged, and I think that was one of the hard parts. I was just really trying to fit in, feeling like I belonged. I really hated when some of my family members would be like this, yeah, you have Crump features, you have all that features, when I knew I didn't. It just kind of hits home. It's like, wow, you're not with people that look like you. All my family is white family. I was up into a white family, so I really didn't look like them. So that was just another aspect of what hurt, And I've learned that when you're adopted, you don't really want to tell them that, oh, you have certain features that our family has, because it just makes you feel even more that you're at a disconnect, because in your head, like, no I don't, I'm not even a part. So like that type of stuff just always hit home, made me feel a little uncomfortable, a little uneasy. But like when I went to school, and when you go to school and you get those questions like, man, you're adopted, how was it, are you sad, and all that stuff makes an adoptee just so closed in, just like, okay, I know I need to answer this. I'll try to give you guys the best answer. Do I want to answer the question? No. Do I just want to be recognized for me and not the adopted kid? Yes. But I always answered the question. But after that, it just makes you think again, like, man, I was adopted, and all you guys get to go home to people that look like you, to relatives that look like you, and I don't, But at the end of the day, it's just like, what really matters is you got people that love you. You got people that cherish you, that want to see you do good in life, and that's what you have to hold on to while you're adopted. Is like, you got people that love you. They're willing to take you in, all this stuff. You have to be grateful, and I've learned that as the years progress. It wasn't easy. I was depressed in junior year through senior year to up till now. I still have my moments, some spurts of depression, but every day would feel like a fog. Every day I'd feel like I was losing myself even more. I'm like, why? I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can do this anymore. It's just tough on me, and I didn't know why. It was just, I was feeling a disconnect. I was missing something. I was missing a piece of me that I knew I had to find. So as the years went on, and that feeling started to progress even more. It was just taking a mental toll. I felt like I was gonna faint. I felt like there's just so much pressure, so much weight on my shoulders, so much that I couldn't alleviate any of the stress. So then I went to the counselor, and he's like, I've heard a lot of adoption stories where they go and meet their family, and that pressure's all gone. That pressure is all alleviated. So I was 18 at the time, so I didn't necessarily believe them. It was still more of a feeling of uncertainty if he was even telling me the truth, if I even believed their stories. As the years went by, I decided when I was 23 to go and reach out and try to find them. So that's when my aunt gifted me Ancestry, where then we found all my matches. I went for my first match. I went onto my Ancestry. I found all my connections. I pieced a lot of it together. I did run into some dead ends. Like, I thought I found my dad, but I really didn't find my dad. It wasn't him, but he still claimed me as his son, which was another funny story. But I met a lot of amazing people along the way through my process in finding him. I found out my first match is actually related to my mom and not my dad, and she's actually my great aunt. So I did not contact her, but I looked through her friends list. And then I found a Beth. And I was like, this might be her. This really might be her. And at the moment I was excited but scared at the same time. So I found Beth. I contacted her. She did not reply because she thought I was just a random person that was trying to sell her something or something like that. So then my cousin called her work. And then she called me later that day, and we had so much to talk about. She talked to my adopted mom, but we just caught up on a lot of things. 23 years. 23 years. It's amazing. The process was grueling. It was tiresome. Sometimes you wanted to give up, but I just told myself, don't give up. I am so blessed to be adopted and have a family that loves me, but at the same time, I knew that I was missing something. I was missing a part of me that always belonged, but it was with my other family. It's hard to explain, but I was seeing a part of myself that I missed. A part of myself that I never thought I was going to be able to experience. A part of myself that I will never fully be able to experience, but I'll get a taste of what I could have been, or what I still can be, but just complimenting myself and growing myself as a person. You know, this experience has changed me a lot in my growth and my mindset, and I'm blessed for all this opportunity in life. And I can't wait to share this with my kids, this story. I can't wait to share this with my future wife, to other adoptees in foster care, kids, or just people that have been down in life in the dumps and just need to know that they are enough, that they can find whatever they're looking for just if they put enough work into it. Yes, like what every story goes through, there's always more to the story. There's definitely a bigger story than that, but I just wanted to put it and condense it and tell you guys the most impactful moments that I went through, and I'm glad I was able to share that with you guys. But yeah, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe on next topics I should discuss and all that stuff. I really love you guys, and thank you.